barrels are now ready to go on to the distillery, where they'll get their fill of some fine Kentucky whiskey.
What's the moisture coming out of the water?
Yeah, well, you weren't paying attention.
No, they
You was
said.
paying attention.
No, they said the
If you was paying
steam
attention.
was from the heat.
Right.
But then when it rolled over,
Yeah.
it was still moisture.
Exactly.
Liquid
Exactly.
moisture coming out.
Exactly. That's what I said. If you was paying attention, see, all that ties in, and you would know where this steam comes from. But no, you was too busy talking. We was talking about some real stuff, though. I was gonna rewind it because I wanted to see beeswax. I really did want to know.
People keeping in on bees. People taking measures. I'm like, y'all get down. I'm proud of y'all. I ain't finna do that part yet though. Who knows? Who knows what the future holds? But nope. It's people keeping their own bees. But they selling honey now too, so good for them. Go ahead.
Wooden barrels stored all kinds of goods simply because they were easy to move. If you couldn't lift them, you could roll them.
I don't understand how they waterproof. I mean, you know, like how they don't leak. That's what I was.
Fine wine and
Oh, you gotta go back to the beginning.
Why?
Oh, this is
They're about
it.
to make it. Yeah.
Okay.
These big ass.
Come on, Bubba.
These wooden barrels
That's why they call them
whiskey.
thermoses
They're
Bubba.
made from American white oak, cut into pieces called staves.
White oak.
The staves go into a planer that shaves them to about an inch thick. Next, a machine punches 2 quarter-inch holes on either side of
I
each
saw
stave.
this.
Dowel pins made of pick the barrel body.
We got fuck around and got caught up in
Run the staves
how
against
it's
this
made.
machine
We're
to
looking
narrow
at
their
wine
edges.
barrels. How it's made. Season 10, episode
A
6.
worker collects staves
They usually have
that
3
vary
different
with
things
as
in one
deep as
episode,
possible.
so that's why it didn't make sense
This
when you were
reduces the
saying
numbers of joints
I
and
know.
potential leak
I
points.
realized that, but I realized I couldn't take it. I couldn't separate it into one segment. So I just like, fuck it. This is this episode.
Yeah, this was about the
They
barrels.
run the staves
Yeah.
against this machine.
Wine barrel.
This barrel will hold.
So it was,
A whiskey barrel.
but it was,
Same thing.
what was in the white oak?
The workers coat the head's edge with liquid beeswax, which helps them
Slaves.
set snugly into the barrel body.
There was 2 different kind of wood. I thought
Yeah, it was. I
They
did.
run
Oh,
the
yeah.
staves against this machine to narrow their ends. Seconds later, water shoots into the barrel to put out the flames. An automated
Is that what
saw
solders
puts a
it together?
V-shaped notch into the top and
So
bottom
did it
of the
leak proof?
barrel.
Is that the answer to your
This
question?
is where the barrel head will slot in.
It doesn't say that. It doesn't say.
Blows away the salt.
It doesn't say that's what makes it waterproof.
Seconds later,
Okay, let's see. Yeah, because it's not even
intense
through.
pressure that
So I was
rises
assuming that,
a
but it
flame
didn't say
inside each
specifically.
one to distillery,
See that
where
liquid.
they'll
So there
get
must
their
be still a little
fill
bit
of
up the
some fine
gallon.
Kentucky whiskey. You see
But
the
they didn't wash the
white
char
barrels
out.
How are they made?
It blew the sawdust out.
But that was sawdust just from the ends. The end pieces.
It's
Because as a
fire.
fiduciary, it's our responsibility
it
to
burns
always
any
put
kind of-
clients first.
You know.
So you do it because you
But it had char and soot left from after from setting it on fire and then cooling it off. You wasn't looking at it at the time. But it
They
had char.
blew it out.
Whether we don't take
No,
that
the sawdust they blew out was from the end pieces. It wasn't from. It had nothing to do with the char in the middle. Go back and look. I pays attention in class when ancestors are educating me.
You saying after it went through the flame, each individual flame, after they went through the flame process to char it?
After it charred, right, and they put the water in there, and then you'll see.
Okay, so what you saying that they didn't?
See before that. That's see it. All that charring going on.
Okay, that's.
So I'm like, what you drinking is gonna have all that
No,
in it.
it didn't blow. They didn't fire it yet.
They did. They just did.
Then he puts on a barrel head.
So they did blow it out.
I'm gonna wait till you. What they blew out was sawdust from the end pieces.
But they blew it through the big thing.
Two iron body loops
That
and
was
replace them
charred.
with strong
Right.
ones.
Right. Cause it fell into there when they cut it.
Okay, but
All I'm asking about that charred stuff right there that's still left in there. Like they don't wash that out before they put the liquor in it.
what you think it's gonna be though?
Blows away the salt.
Well, when they make the barrel's still gonna have that in there, and they just gonna fill it with liquor. And I'm just saying, it's okay to drink that, or is there a way that they rinse that out at all before they just put the whiskey right in the barrels from there?
They just blew it out. That's all I'm saying. They just blew it out.
That's sawdust, honey.
But any char, and I'm sure they, loose char would just come off.
Yeah, but I'm looking at char still against the walls of the
What's
barrel.
the difference between the char and the regular? Because maybe the charring.
Maybe you
seals
don't
it.
understand what I'm wondering about asking.
Like maybe the charring of the wood actually
adds a flavor.
seals and makes a layer of like hard coating or like enamel. Just say I'm exaggerating, but like if it gets so hot and then it makes a glaze, if you will.
That's not glaze.
The way the light is though on it, I mean.
Okay.
But I know what you're saying.
I'm just
It
because
look like
the
burnt-
answer
it look
might
like
be
a burnt log to you. Does it look like to you, right? And you think them pieces can come off and be floating like cork in a wine bottle?
yeah, but the answer might be as simple as that's a part of the flavor, how it adds that barrel aged flavor. So I don't know. That might be on purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A machine removes
Maybe it gives it a taste.
I just think they should explain what makes it not leak. Because they don't ever say what really causes it not to leak.
I think it's a continuous back and forth transfer of hot and. I believe that gallon of water is deliberately maybe ice cold that we don't realize it. You know what I
These
mean?
barrels hold their shape by sheer pressure.
They say it by sheer pressure.
I know, but
That gallon of water is still inside the barrel.
See what I mean? Because the inside didn't even get a rinse except for a gallon of water. And that's a big fucking barrel.
Checks
So.
the barrel for
See?
when we return, you see them
No,
on
without-
the street corner.
is that a recheck?
They don't wash it first.
That was a recheck, wasn't it?
To steam because of the heat.
They ain't gonna show us no
The
reject.
barrels are now ready to
Yeah,
go on to
bam.
the distillery where they'll
Reject.
get their fill of some fine Kentucky whiskey.
See, that one didn't get
When
kicked
we
down.
return, you see them
Yes,
on
it
every
did.
street
No, it
corner.
did.
But heat.
Why would I assume that
The
one didn't
barrels
get
are
kicked
now
down?
ready to
Bam.
go on to the
That goes
distillery
down that
where they'll
track.
get their fill
Yeah.
of
This one
some
keeps
fine
straight.
Kentucky
No, it
whiskey.
doesn't. It
It
stopped.
already passed.
It just stopped.
It already passed the point where it would get kicked.
No, it didn't.
They
Yes, it
remove the
did.
stopper,
It just
and here
stopped.
comes the water
No.
turned to steam. The barrels
Look at the
are now
edge.
ready to go on
Right
to the
there,
distillery
boom.
where they'll
And
get
look how
their
far
fill
this one
of some
comes.
fine Kentucky whiskey.
And now it's gonna stop. And
When
boom.
we return,
At Fisher
Fuck them
Investments,
fire
our
hydrants.
clients know we have their backs.
Wow.
How do your
That
clients know
hasn't
that?
done nothing to you.
Neither have whiskey barrels. And if you would have asked me on a different day, I might have said, fuck them whiskey barrels.
fire
We saw that
hydrants are
up close.
essential to every community.
What?
They need to be instantly recognizable,
Fire hydrant
easily accessible, and simple to
working
operate.
stuff thing
The
at
ones
your
in
mama
residential
house,
areas are designed
around
to
the corner
deliver
from your
an
mama
impressive
house.
50.
We saw them snap into action.
The hydrant making process
Oh,
starts
yeah.
with recycled scrap iron, along with steel and raw iron.
Then y'all should make more shit with that.
Using a magnetic
You
crane,
selfish
workers
hoes.
load the metals into a furnace and
Bring back cast iron
this cotton mixture is
skillets, ho.
transferred into a remote
How about that?
ladle
Y'all got all that extra recycled iron sitting
and
around.
emptied.
It should be
To
really
cast the
bad.
hydrants, workers first make two-part molds by
Man, I
compressing
got
a mixture
third
of
degree
sand and
burns
bonding
looking at
materials.
the sparks that's
One
coming
part
off of
called the
her.
mold forms the hydrant's
I
exterior
got
shape,
8th degree
while the other
burn just
part,
looking at
called
the
the
sparks
mold,
coming off
forms
of
the
it.
interior shape mold.
Instant degree burn.
Go
Then,
straight
the
through to the
conveyor
other side of
advances
my
the mold
your
under the
damn
pouring
arm.
box, which
You know, I always think about you when I think
workers
about the
drill and
hottest
thread
of
the hydrant
hot.
castings to
I
prepare
think
it for
I-
assembly.
And we supposed to think hell just is that hotter than that, and we just alive through it. I come on,
I mean, yeah, I believe it's high if it is true, but it's just like, but it just seems
But you
like
ain't gonna
would
burn to
just
death.
Get used to it after
right. You
a
would get
mil-
used
I
to it.
don't know, a billion,
The fire
trillion
hydrant's
years.
internal workings
50
called the valve
years.
assembly.
That would be your
But I'm
life.
saying I don't. It just seems like I just.
You ain't
A
necessarily
series
wrong.
of rubber O-rings on the main valve.
But we are thinking that in the human
In the
form.
human form, right? Because maybe you just could just suffer forever.
Now the hydrant is ready for
As a
final
different kind of
assembly.
being. As a, or, you know,
Yeah,
deity or,
right.
or angel or demon, whatever the fuck
Workers
you
attach the
are
nozzle
when you're no
section to
longer
the top of the
human
hydrant
flesh.
barrel. And fasten nozzle
I'm not
cap series
challenging.
with
I
a
just
crimping
with my
tool.
human mind. It's just hard. I don't like this.
Engage the
Oh,
top
get it, cuz!
so it doesn't
Barry
get
showing him how it's
damaged when
done.
it hits it.
My man. He happy he on TV. You know he on TV. They like, they know I'm good at that shit. They know I'm the best one at the plant. Shit, yep. He's nuts. Ooh, he look clean.
Did he have safety glasses?
Yeah, he had sexy glasses.
I said safety glasses.
Y'all be so sexy. Y'all be focused.
Inside the
You
hydrant
have
of
to.
water.
I know you have to. It's dangerous if you don't. I mean, life-alteringly dangerous. Oh, he a G. He wants you to know he a G with it.
Workers transfer the finished
I saw that
hydrant
swag
to
you
a
tried to put in
and
there for the
apply
camera,
final paint touch-ups.
Ooh, he just got his hair cut.
Why they want to show the other dude over there?
Because that dude said,
Some fire
I
hydrants
got,
that were installed
I got
more than
warrants.
100 years ago are still in use today.
What's a
Because they
cathode
make
ray?
over 4
I don't know. I mean, it's a type of metal rod,
Padded and
but I don't
belted,
know if that's
modern
what that
automotive
is.
seats
What
are designed to be
talking
safe
Two
and comfortable.
cathode
Oh,
ray
that's like
tube.
Components are manufactured separately.
Oh,
and
I
shipped
could
to
have
the
guessed
factory
that. When I
for
saw tube, I was like, oh, that remind me of when people
They
used to
arrive
talk
as
about the
needed on
old
the
school
production line,
zeniths.
So there's not a lot of stockpiling. It means the flow of parts into this
Kids
plant
won't know
has
what the
to be
fuck
highly
zenith
organized
is.
because
But they'll be
there
like,
are
oh, that's a
over
cool
100
avatar name.
variations here.
Ooh, wait, I'm still a name for the male verse. And we trying to go back down memory lane. They, what?
On this assembly line,
It just made me
there
think
are
of the
60
impact of
workers,
COVID on
each with
plants like
specific
that.
tasks
If they're not protected.
in the order they're needed.
See how close they're working together? How fast COVID was spread in there?
On this assembly
Oh, yeah.
line, production
So when all
and
the meat
verify that the
plant
right parts are
plants
being
was
used
closing
to
down
build the
or
right
whatever.
seat.
Because they were showing how close they work
An
together.
operator tucks the seat warmer into a
If that
special
ain't
sleeve.
slavery, that they got the amount of time down to seconds that you can get a task completed.
These seats come with springs that clip onto their metal framework.
that
to
ain't
provide
modern day
lumbar
slavery.
support.
I know it has to be done, and that's the process. I'm just saying, if that ain't modern day
Assembly
slavery.
onto the spring
That
framework.
nigga said 88
Tight.
seconds. They didn't say about. They didn't say about a minute and a half. They didn't say it would give him a couple of minutes. 88 seconds. That triggers me.
We're like, well, fuck you then. Make a machine to do it.
Right. And they did that shit.
Next, they tackle the lower
That's what they
framework.
wanted to do. That's what they wanted you to
equip it
say.
With a mechanism that adjusts the height of the seat.
Couldn't wait to get this machine in your job.
The electrical connectors go in next.
My cousin worked on assembly line for show suction ability.
Now, these seats are ready. to
Yeah,
be
my
rolled.
husband ain't finna put up with that. They didn't say seats. They said fire hydrants, wine barrels, and the ray tubes.
They said automobile seats.
The cathedral ray tubes. What kind
They
is
said automobile seats.
cathode?
I don't know how we
Cathode
see it,
ray tubes.
but automobile seats. That big ass fucking longest word up there.
They squeezed it in.
Yeah, they squeezed that big ass fucking.
Well, my brain.
I know my brain didn't see it the first time either.
It's a once monthly add-on treatment for severe eosinophilic asthma, not for sudden breathing
Girl,
problems.
train your
Allergic reactions
lungs.
can occur. Get help right away.
When you
For
do
signs
your
of face,
daily
mouth, tongue, or
meditation,
trouble, then must
try
go
to
by
train
doctor.
your
Tell your
lungs.
doctor if you have a parasitic infection. May cause headache, injection,
Don't be like me though. Be
back pain, and
consistent.
fatigue.
Unless you just want some of they can't addictive little candy that tortures the rest of your organs. Get your prescription, girl.
An electric gun. CRTs start with a molded glass bowl. Workers remove microscopic debris with a high-pressure water rinse.
From what? What is that?
Some motherfucking bulb, they said.
Workers remove microscopic debris.
They just wanted to show
You just went and got a
A
bulb?
CRT is
Oh, CRT. They can't say critical race theory.
New Street Outlaws OKC, Monday Discovery, or stream and computer monitors. The ones that aren't LCD or plasma, that is. Believe it or not, the cathode ray tube was invented back in 1879.
I guess it had to be, but
A
that's
CRT is made up
impressive
of
though.
two main components.
Yeah, you just
Workers
do
remove
one.
microscopic debris with a high-pressure water rinse.
Just go grab one.
No, no. Like, where do you find a big ass mirror bulb like that?
Then they spray hydrofluoric acid to clean the glass at an atomic level.
What does that even mean?
And why? Why you can't clean it? Like,
Phosphor solution is poured into the bulb.
let us know why it
Phosphor is
can't
an
be.
organic compound that emits light when struck by electrons. The phosphor particles settle and form a chemical bond with the bulb face.
He sure is just letting it drip everywhere. He don't seem very
Workers pull off the
cautious.
excess solution
What?
and clamp the bulb over a nozzle that sprays clear lacquer over the phosphor.
They've been doing this since
The
1800s.
centrifugal force guarantees an even coat,
Like, how did they do it back then? God damn.
which will provide a flow path for the electrons that'll light up the phosphor particles.
What did they use for that in the 1800s?
He places the bulb over a vacuum device and draws out the air. Then
This is
he
not
applies
simple.
an electrical current to the coil. It shoots electrons at the bulb's phosphor
Shaking
particles,
shit.
lights them up, creating the
He's
image we
nervous
see
because of
on
the
screen.
camera. They told him he couldn't do no drugs that day. He was like,
This
fuck.
assembly is part of the electron gun that goes inside the bulb.
He need to do his drugs.
At the
Oh,
bulb's
he not used to
phosphor
doing it that
particles,
slow.
lights them up, creating the image we see on screen.
How did y'all do that back in the 1800s?
How'd they do? I was gonna say fuck the 1600s. How'd they do it in the 1800s even? 1800s even.
Using a graphite paddle and a high-temperature torch, he mates the glass neck to the electron gun stem.
And that technology ain't even used no more.
This ceramic
Yeah.
heating coil.
Yeah.
If you have any comments about the show, or if you'd like to suggest
Sometimes
topics for
it's
future
complex
shows,
and they just
drop us
do
a
the
line
best they
at
can.
sciencechannel.com/how it's made.
Show me how they did it in the 1600s and the 1800s. Show me how it evolved to from 16 to 18.
Where you get that glass tube from?
And then fuck it, show me
I get all the
how
other
show
stuff.
me how they did it in the early 1900s too.
No, I get all the other stuff. But yeah, how would you get the glass tube from?
Rice cookers.
Rice cookers.
Concealment furniture. And head shears.
Head shears.
All very useful tools.
Preparing rice in an electric cooker is easier than cooking rice on the stove. This process cooks the rice evenly in half an hour. To
That's a
cast the
long
outer
time.
cooking pot, aluminum ingots are melted in a furnace. A robotic
A
arm
half
scoops
hour?
up the
I just as soon put a pot on the stove for
then
15
pours it
minutes.
into the top of the mold.
That's what some, well, I don't know about now, but they said,
based
you know,
on the
some similar
temperature
plants,
inside the
they knew
cooker.
people was doing drugs, but as long as they can do their work, because just doing that shit every day for 8 fucking hours, you gotta, you know,
And attaches the thermal
let them do
insulation sheet,
something.
which allows the cooked rice to maintain a temperature of 158 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, she doing
The
so
painted
much.
steel shell is attached to the base of the outer pot.
It's in about no weight.
Well, I think it doesn't matter because rice is gonna weigh the same.
They could have put water on the inside.
Backyard
I'm
chicken.
trying to different
Oops,
up.
chicken. Lots of time
Yeah.
chicken.
Go
No
to
time
bed.
chicken. If there's one thing we know,
Go-
it's
oh, you
chicken,
definitely should have
chicken,
been in
and
bed, but you
chicken.
did
More
take a
choices, more wow, more
overzealous
love for
nap.
Tyson.
It accidentally matches my shirt.
And everyone would love me.
Little eggs.
Only for little sisters
Yellow
like
eggs.
Batman. But could you really be the Batman? Never mind. But ordering the Batman calzone will make you feel like
My
a
black
superhero. The Batman.
Easter shirt.
The winning move. It's not delivery.
What's so
it's
funny? What
digital.
you laughing at? Ain't
They
nothing
wear
funny.
their fast.
Oh, that pizza looks. It generally look like terrible and rubbery, but it looked like Pat's pizza.
Won't wear pants.
So it looked delicious.
The way they spread it up, cooking it, man, it looked like it was dancing. That's what I was saying.
Oh, the pizza?
The cheese.
Meet the
4-year-old who refused to wear pants this morning. Why?
I'm a dinosaur.
Won't wear pants. We'll eat Eggo waffles.
Cause you got me a white mommy that you effing with. And if you gonna be an interracial lesbian that got a daughter from a pre-heterosexual relationship, you could at least respect my struggle. But now y'all bring Karen in here to co-mother me. Like how, Sway? Why is this fresh?
Do anything for love on Discovery
It's
Plus.
ashes on the
Now for
bottom.
just $4.99.
On your mark,
You like doing ashes. Ashes are in there.
Spring Baking Championship Easter.
They're in there.
So good.
Oh my gosh. I love the fact that you took the risk to do this.
Season premiere, Spring Baking
You gonna brush
Championship
my teeth.
Easter,
I think
February
I'm
28th
just
at 10 on Food Network.
Is by storing them in
Think about what you
concealment
said.
furniture.
Just think about it.
I already did. I already been there.
Allows you and your family
As soon as it came out, I was like, I'm gonna post this video and people gonna be like, why is this fresh?
It's so fresh.
Why is this so
This seemingly ordinary bookcase has a few surprises and crafts various items from dressers to mirrors to wall art. To create a valance at the top of a bookcase and cuts out the shape of the medallion. Next, the medallion is attached to
broke
the
my
valance and release device through 3 slots at the center of the valance. This is one of the side pullouts
I had to
after
cut
assembly
this
is
one, but
complete.
it's still
Like the
hanging in
valance component by hand.
there.
The craftsman measures and marks where the pullout's bottom and top panels will be placed.